Hey guys, welcome back to the Vile J channel. Today I'm going to be bringing you just a little discussion about how I'm feeling about Buddyfight in the year 2026. Since the year just started, that's time to bring the discussion, right? So, I recently got into Buddyfight about 8 months ago, I want to say. I know, kind of late considering the game died 5 years ago or more. But, in 2024, they came out with the 10th anniversary set, kind of like just a little celebration set, 5 years after the game died, just to give some reprints and a couple new cards. So, I actually have that here. Pretty fat stack, honestly. You get like 80 cards, a lot of doubles, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, this product is actually really sweet. It was like 80 bucks shipped to my front door, even a year after release, so that's nice. The fact that there's still a good quantity of them out there to pick up if you're interested in some of these reprints. But yep. So some of the cards in here actually got like new versions of like existing cards. Kind of cool. Also a little bit lazy because the art's the same. So like for instance, if I just go to a different random one, hey look, it's Strumbunker Dragon Buddyfied, but the same art as before. Pretty cool though. So yep, I guess I'll go through these, kind of talk a little bit about each one. So these two girls, I was thinking about playing these in my my Sword Boy deck, or like the Levitine. It's an all items deck. You can use these guys from your hand in order to do abilities, so that's kind of cool. You don't even have to play them on the field, which you can't play them on the field if you're playing Sword Boys. Here's a pretty cool card, Buddyfight, the 10th anniversary. I think this card is exclusive to this set, but that's totally cool because, I don't know, it's just badass. It has Gao, it has, what's his name, Yuya? I don't remember. His son. And then it has all their buddies, Drum, Baal, Bots, and Garga. So, yep, pretty cool. Grace of the Sun Deity, another good generic card. Same with Buddy Block, beautiful full art version of it. And Future Palette, I think that's how you pronounce it. Pretty cool. Got like Ranma and Misato and I forget the fucking Astro Dragon user's name. Something with an S. Oh well, doesn't matter. Future card, Buddyfight. It's cool that they made a card after the name of the show, right? Future card, Buddyfight. Future card, Buddyfight. Written on both sides. Nuts. And that has like Gao and his son on it, just chilling. And Drum, Gao's original buddy, is like a reprint. He doesn't have like that triple rare foiling, or maybe it was like a promo. I don't remember exactly. But mostly because I didn't play this game when it was coming out. I got into it later when I was like, hey, I kind of vaguely remember that game when I was young and really into Vanguard and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic and every other card game that wasn't Buddyfight. Because honestly, the fucking name Buddyfight just threw me off as a teenager. I was too edgy for Buddyfight. I was like, yeah, go take your little kid shit somewhere else. But nah, as an adult, I'm like, hey, yo, this shit is so crazy awesome. I'm in like the process of moving from Yu-Gi-Oh! To pretty much completely Buddyfight. Considering they're like very similar games, except Buddyfight has like a resource system, unlike Yu-Gi-Oh! Jackknife Dragon! Otsutsu Ryuanji, or whatever his name is. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's a really good show, honestly. If you haven't watched the 5 seasons that are animated, I would definitely recommend. It's definitely a really good watch. Even my girlfriend's been enjoying it. She's been playing the Rosalia deck recently. And every time we play cards, she's like, yo, you want to play Buddyfight? Hell yeah. Always. We've been playing the bots, Demon Lord Dragon bots Buddyfied versus Rosalia. And that's been pretty sweet. Definitely excited to include this in some of my decks. So they took the 72 Pillars card and they turned it into a generic card, so you can use it in any Magic World deck. and it can grab you 2 monsters, a spell, and an item off the top 5 cards of your deck for just discarding 1 card. So if you hit some good cards, you can definitely replace the value, and if not, go like +2 if you get lucky. So pretty neat, pretty neat. Reprint of Bal Soleil. Another cool card for the Magic world. This was originally printed with not these effects, I'm pretty sure. So this can now stand up to 1 of your monsters or items on the field, or 1 monster and 1 item on the field. Rest your opponent's field, or, sorry, just a card on your opponent's field. It can't stand for that turn. And then return up to 3 souls from your opponent's fields to their deck and shuffle it. So Soul Guard is a pretty common mechanic. Like if I were playing against Jess or something and she was playing Rosalia, I could use this card to remove the souls from her Yukina Minato with counter attack and Soul Guard, put those back into the deck, and then take her out with 1 hit of Demon Lord Dragon bots, since bots can't be removed from the field during the opponent's or during your own turn. Another cool reprint / like remade version of a card, Art of Body Replacement. I'm pretty sure they even made this into a Vanguard card. It's so like iconic to the Katana world early days. Pretty cool. Speaking of Katana world early days, they changed the secret lethal formation into super lethal formation reimagined or reimpact. Neat. They got Electro Deity Girl with her cool bell item that lets her be possessed. Dragon Prudent, the Reshielded. Cool Ancient World card. Another cool Ancient World card. Divine Dragon Creation. This card stacks like crazy with the original. So a lot of these don't really have anything to do with the original. Like, you don't get any benefit for playing the original. You might as well just play the new one. Except for this one. This one lets you draw 3 cards. And then if you played the original Divine Dragon Creation during your turn, you can draw another card. Which is insane. Draw 4 cards. Nice. It's literally a +2. Because the call cost is drop a card. So this card and drop a card, then draw 4 cards. It's like, what? How is that even a thing? Like, the power level in this game is insane. But that's why I say it's comparable to Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! With resources. So, like, you don't get to just throw out cards willy-nilly. Sometimes you do. But not often. A lot of times they require costs, such as gauge or life. This is my personal, like, buddy right now that I've been playing the most of. Demon Lord Dragon Bots Buddyfight. He costs 2 gauge. So, like, he does have a cost. And he's a size 2 monster most of the time, so you can't have over size 3 on the field at one time. And he only gets his special, like, super crazy ability when you're at 4 or less life. So he is able to be counterplayed. He has costs. He's not, like, perfect by any means. He doesn't have any protection during the opponent's turn. But, like, he slaps. He's a great card to play, and he's a lot of fun. So, I mean, yeah, he's not perfect, but, I mean, I enjoy playing him. And really, like, that's my biggest thing with this game is I just enjoy playing it. And even though the powers are kind of crazy and, like, when the decks go off, they go off. Like, they go hard. But, like, they're also not unbeatable. Like, my bots during my turn can help me counterplay almost every other deck in the game because it can have hextuple attack and can't be removed from the field or rested. So I can just freely swing into my opponent's huge board a lot of time if I'm able to protect myself on a low life. So I can, like, bait my opponent into attacking me a bunch of times, get myself low, and then counter attack with, like, a really strong ability. Speaking of strong abilities, this bonus quest card is insane. So it lets you drop a monster from your hand, and then you get abilities based on what you drop. So no matter what you drop, you draw 2, gauge 2, gain 2. And then if you drop a high level guy or a high size guy, you draw a card, and if you drop a low size guy, you put the top card of your deck into your gauge and you gain an additional life. So this card goes crazy, and I love that you can use it with bots because it's a Thunder Empire card. Usually Dungeon World doesn't have like the best support, so this kind of card is kind of necessary for it, but that's not what I use it for. I use it for the Thunder Empire, and boy does it hit hard with them. Couple Mel items. She's pretty cool. She plays the Folktale deck. She can put a bunch of Folktales into the soul of this item and then call them out during the battle phase. So that's pretty neat. Holy Grail. I really love the Holy Grails and the Bloody Holy Grails just because of what's his name? Keisetsu? I think his name's Keisetsu. Anyways, the dude's fucking badass and he plays a bunch of swords and he just hits his opponent and doesn't play any monsters, and I'm like, this is so fucking crazy. And then the boy fucking Wisdom with his crazy cast cards. A Ruler's Privilege, re-shielded. Wow, that's not bad. Stand all cards on your field, nullify an attack, then if your opponent's cards attack 3 or more times during this turn, and have a monster with Gear God and its card name on your field, you end the phase. Wow, so that's pretty much just like Gear God's Overturn or Overkill ability, but literally on just like a shield card that you can use, you know, once per turn instead of once per match. So that's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. This weird fucking Imperial Corpse Girl. This is cool because it's a Guardian, but like I really don't know anything about like the Legend World Imperial Corpse archetype or anything like that, so I can't really comment on that. Like I said, I've only been playing for like 6 months, so I've been playing for like 6 months. I've been into the game for like 8. Midnight Shadow reshielded, another cool like upgraded form of like an old school card. Same with Death Astray, pretty nice. And plus it has like some of the fucking villainous characters on it, like Kyoya Gain and from Baku's cousin. Love them, so cool. Like Kurozu, or whatever his name is, with Guile in the back, which is like Abigail's adult form or something, or like night form, maybe. Kind of hard to explain if you haven't seen the show, because I don't really even talk about it that much. Just like, yep, I have my dad's buddy, and he looks different, and I call him something different, but he's the same. It's just like, oh, okay, that's cool, whatever. And this is the final buddy of the show, other than maybe like Ultimate Garg or whatever, but Deity Gargantua Dragon is Yuga's fucking buddy for Season 5, Buddyfight Ace. And the G-Evo allows him to change between different Gargantua Dragon forms. It's pretty sweet. I've seen through your moves. I want to say this is actually a diff. No, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just like a zoomed in art. I feel like I haven't seen this art though, and I think I own this card. I've seen through your moves, but I think it has a different artwork than the Power Ranger guys on it. Anyways, pretty cool. Hero Worlds are definitely decent. This is a really cool one. Hyper Energy reshielded. The only thing that's crazy about this one is it's actually regarded as Hyper Energy, so you can't include like 4 copies of this and 4 copies of Hyper Energy, but there's a card called This Is Hyper Energy, and it searches for Hyper Energy from your deck, or maybe your drop zone too, and this card counts as it, so it's definitely pretty sweet. I'm glad they included that text so you can search it out of your deck. Alright. Warriors Bond, PAL unit formed. Yeah, don't really have anything to say about this one. I'm trying to build a PAL world, or like a PAL Satsuki deck, and it's going pretty good. Probably going to try to include this somewhere in there, since you can station and ride in the same deck. Looks like you also do a transform thing, so it might be useful in other things, but it looks like it's mostly for like the Super Robot Battleship archetype, rather than like Mega Man and other things like that. And a couple Star Dragon worlds. I don't really play too much Star Dragon World. I have like Nathora deck and I have the Zodiac deck, but I don't Oh, I guess I have Draw Metal too, which is like a chess themed Star Dragon World deck. But I don't really like Star Dragon World. I think it's kind of lame. And Tetsuya is not really the greatest like side character either. Like, I guess he's kind of a main character in some of the show, but like, he sucks. Gao is where it's at. I love Gao. And Kyoya. And Baku. And not this fucking Star Astrologia Lamo. The blonde hair. Gosh, I wish I could remember his name. It's something with an S, I'm pretty sure. Like, Subaru? Like a fucking car or something? But yeah. Buddyfight's awesome. If you haven't checked it out, I definitely recommend it, even though the cards are almost impossible to find nowadays. In fact, I've spent way too much trying to even pick up, like, cards here and there for my decks that I do have, and have been building. I recently tried to get the Triple Buddy deck, so... This is the guy who plays the Triple Buddy in the Buddyfight Ace manga, which it's only 4 volumes long, but they're really hard to find. And then this guy, he has Triple Buddy, so you can have 3 buddies at the same time if you have Thunder, Ice, and Fire. And they all kind of like line up art-wise, which is pretty neat. Gotta love that. Yeah, that looks clean. So yep, these are the Legend World Triple Buddy Chorus deck, I guess you can call it. Very neat. Definitely been enjoying this game a lot, so I don't mind, you know, getting in deep or whatever. Here's just a couple cards for this archetype. There's the impact. Wow, looks pretty good. I love the different borders and stuff that they have. Looks so good for the different worlds. I really like the dragon, or the Darkest Dragon world and the Legend world borders. They look so clean. I don't really know how this deck works, so I try to order like a whole bunch of cards. As you can see, this is a whole fucking stackaroni of Legend World. This is cool. Lets you search for 2 of your guys, I'm pretty sure. Definitely neat. Check the top 3. Sit in a chair. They definitely do a great job with the artwork and getting like the character involved in the actual fight by being on like their own cards and like their buddies like interacting with them directly during the fight. Same with their like in-deck creatures. Like if this guy were to play like this guy, he would come out and be like, "Hey dude, what's up? I'm gonna go slay the enemy for you with my scorpion tail," or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, just be going crazy with, like, the flavor of the guys and, like, their personalities, and they're all voice acted a lot of the time. It's just so fucking sweet. Buddyfight's great. I wish I got into it 10 years ago and stayed in it for, like, the longevity of its existence, so I didn't have to go back as a 29-year-old and fucking try to find all these out-of-print cards that are almost impossible to find and shop from people all around the world just so I could try to accumulate a small Buddyfight collection so I can hold on to it for the rest of my, you know, life, I suppose. It's like youth, but like I'm already out of the youth and I'm getting into the ages. And yep, I hope to make some more Buddyfight content in the future, and if you like this, give it a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys later. Maybe do some deck profiles and some gameplay and shit, and it should be decent. Violence rules.